Hello everyone. I just wanted to give you my last lecture video of how do we study the physical world. Okay, so the physical world can be classified using the temporal and tsaka spatial scales. So ito yung mga temporal means time scale, spatial means the space scales. Okay? So for temporal scales kasi ito yung mao ni siya ang ga-present og like step kung saan kung giunsa fag form ang mga earth, the universe, the cosmological world and so on from the very to the very microscopic na mga particles like electrons, protons. So dili na to makita tanan from what they called as the cosmic calendar. So ito yung dili na to makita kung kanus-an na hitabo ang big ay kung pila ka seconds na hitabo ang kani and so on. Yeah. So ito yung cosmic calendar natin. So ito yung timeline of the birth of the universe. So basically, the universe is, ito yung according to the scientists or mathematicians that the universe is created from a very single point called the singularity. So ditong Big Bang na to. So dyan yung nagsugod ang origin of space and time. So after the Big Bang, natatag ginatawag nga cosmic inflation. So kaning cosmic inflation mao ni siya ang katong dili na mahitabo ang katong pag-expand sa atong universe. So as you can see from the word inflation, so dili nagsugod tong until now we can still observe nga tuang universe is still expanding, di ba? So muna siyang gitawag nga inflation. Okay? Which lasted for about 10 to the negative 32 seconds. So a very small lang nga seconds and then it will start the fluctuations na. So this is the where the universe went through a period of very fast nga expansion, nga even exponential expansion gani in just for the first 10 to the negative 32 seconds, as you can see sa inyong cosmic calendar, di ba? So here after 10 to the negative 32 seconds, magkahinahinay na siya og magkahinahinay na og kuan ang rate of expansion na na-experience nato karon sa observable universe. And then we can still experience that, diba? The expansion of universe. So yeah. And then next is the particles form after the cosmic inflation. So where the ordinary matter particles are coupled to light and dark matter particles start building structures. So ito yung mga electrons, yung mga protons, kung saan nagka-couple na sila together. And then yeah, so then after the particles form, may tinatawag tang recombination. So ito yung mga after particles form, itong recombination na ito ay muna siya kanang bitang what we call this one, ito yung parang saan tawag ganyan niya, kuan siya, mahimo siya ang kanang murag electrons, diba? Electrons and protons are one of the main component gid sa of an atom, diba? So these electrons and protons will again constitute or will now stay in a space around the nuclei without even interacting with a photon, because the photon can be able to move in what they called as the freedom space. Okay, so ma-move na nga tong kuan dito nga tuang proton and ato ang photon, which is the light particles, di ba? So mo nang itawag nga decouple. Okay, and the cosmic microwave background is released. Kani ang ginatawag ni siya CMB. So kani siya is actually ito yung mga microwave nga sa radiation na gina-release, and still it is like mura siya og kanang say pa nga ni unsay CMB. So CMB is what they call this one, uh, I just wanted to make this one like ang term na tinatawag namin in physics sa CMB is like an afterglow. So parang after ng Big Bang, ito yung afterglow ng Big Bang, okay? So ito yung microwave radiation na ma-observe natin, ma-observe nato sa ato ang universe, which has a temperature of around negative 270 degrees Celsius. Okay? So kani pong cosmic microwave background is actually the very kanang more siya og strong na evidence nga a Big Bang is actually nakuan siya kanang nahitabo. Okay? So in real life. So mo na siya ang cosmic microwave. So remember ang cosmic microwave background or CMB is actually a microwave radiation. 'Di ba? So you know microwave radiation, 'di ba? So sa ato ang radiation na atay visible light, na atay ultraviolet, na atay infrared. So kani mga microwave are a very longer wavelength ni siya o gamay ra siya og energy, meaning gamay ra siya og frequency. So ang girelease sa Big Bang, I mean afterglow of the Big Bang is like a microwave radiation which has a temperature of around negative 270 degrees Celsius. So meaning ang all of the space na na-form after Big Bang, okay? So uniform ang imuhang microwave radiation na naay temperature nga negative 270. Okay, so mo nang ginatawag nato nga cosmic mic I don't know, so that is CMB na lang, okay? So after recombination pod, so next is ito yung ordinary matter particles fall into the structures created by dark matter. Okay, so dark ages. So ito yung mga time nga nag-interact na yung mga ordinary particles. Tsaka next is then after that, the dark ages, we will now have the first stars and galaxies. Then we have the galaxy evolution until today. This is our world now after Big Bang. So the galaxy, we have the solar system, and so on. Okay? So ito yung spatial scale ng physical world natin. I mean, temporal scale pala, sorry. So ang spatial scale naman, ito yung about dimension of a component sa physical world. For example, we have the submicroscopic, mga photons, electrons, protons, to the cosmological scale, mga galaxy, planets, and so on. So ito yung dimension, di ba? So basically, ito yung provides information about which field of science studies. Yes, kung unsa nga field of science ang nag-study ani kung nakay dimension ngayon ani. Okay, so mo na ang spatial scale. So nakita man ni nato dito sa katong ato ang kan di ba katong atong gikuan nga scientist view of the world, di ba? The physical world. So elementary particles na ay size nga 10 to the negative 13, so mo nang mga particle physics. So then you can also tackle about the atom, molecule, the supramolecule, plants, so on. So ito yung mga component ng physical world in terms of spatial. Okay? So di natin magtatakal nan kasi di natin magtakal ani kay kabulumang kung naan ni sa tong scientist view of the world. Okay, which is very understandable naman kung ano yung kung unsay mga sizes sa ato ang mga physical component like the earth and its spheres, which is a branch of science sa geology, ginastudyahan na siya sa geology. And then we have the molecule and saka supramolecule, at ito yung ag-study ni siya sa chemistry, with which is your next component. Then there are three actually fields of science that deals with the physical world. So dito yung mga field of science na kanang composed by the physical world. So first, physics is of course deals with the elementary particles, atomic nucleus, stars, galaxies, and the known part of the universe. And then we have chemistry. Ito yung deals with elements, compounds, and supramolecules. So, yeah. So, that is understandable naman. And geology is, of course, deals with Earth. Then, the next one is the scientific method. So, ito yung muna yung ginagamit sa mga scientists so that they can able to explain fully or understand the physical world with the use of their theories based on the observation or their consciousness around their environment, their physical environment, diba? So we know that theories are tested through, scientific discoveries and experiments. So mga machines, how machines and mathematics, ito yung parang primary source of like I mean final like kanang parang mura siya og kanang wala po siya og sangkap sa theories ang ang machines, ang mathematics, and even the experiments, which is the final arbiter sa ato ang theory, because it will again kanang dictate kung okay ba ang theory or dili based on experiments. Okay, kung nag-match ba ang theory at saka experiment mo. Now, the scientific method provides a logical and systematic way of doing scientific investigations. Yeah, ito yung yeah. So, di ba sa inyong high school, kaya namin more scientific investigatory na science, investigatory project, di ba? We already know that na magbuhat tag product or magbuhat og something like a model or a theory based on scientific method. So, you already know this one, di ba? So of course, the first first step in scientific method is first you have to gather facts good. So you have to gather some important facts na og asa ka dapit marag asa ka unsa imong gustong himuan og theory. Okay? The next, observe to identify laws. So ito yung diba nag-gather maka og facts. So pag kuanin mo sa facts, after that is you have to make sure nga katong mga facts they are not like what a show they are again, they do not violate some of the kanang kuan na gid na theory, like I mean kanang martial kanang gi-build nga na theory, I mean build and tsaka kanang tawag dito, parang nakuha na siya na theory. Okay, so mga laws of science. Okay, the next is making a hypothesis. So a hypothesis is actually a scientific guess. Ito yung from the facts na ginather mo at saka then after is the step 2, di ba, yung nakita nimo nga oy okay ra din ni akong facts, ni kuan din siya ni sa Newton's law or sa law of conservation and so on, di ba? So parang ganun din making a hypothesis. So hypothesis is like a scientific guess, so meaning that from the facts that you gather, so unsa imuhang makaingon, unsa imuhang murag imuhang unsa imuhang murag prediction ana scientific guess lang gid nimo. Then after the guess, you have to test your hypothesis if sakto ba siya. Okay, test nimo through experiments testing mo hypothesis against known facts. So katong mga known facts are mga like known laws of science, di ba? So laws naman siya, so meaning that they are actually like na-prove na siya through experiments. So you have to make sure na you have to test against the known facts. Okay, then after testing it, you have to predict new facts coming from the hypothesis. Okay, so meaning scientific guess, ma-predict po ko mga new facts based sa imong hypothesis, and you can also further test your hypothesis against known facts para para makita nimo nga okay ra gyud ang imong hypothesis. Okay, then from step 5, we will now formulate a theory, and then we have to apply the theory using experiments and ayon. Okay, so di mo ni siya actually ang maraog sa pang-ani kanang flow sa ato ang kuan, sa ato ang like flow sa atong scientific method. So first you have to observe, then next hypothesis, observe, then pwede pod ka i-test ani mo didso, and inconsistent ba siya, then edit hypothesis, consistent, then that could be your theory, di ba, kung consistent siya sa mga known facts. Now first is observation, then hypothesis, then you can go on with predictions, tsaka after predictions is uh, if everything is consistent, advance hypothesis into a theory. So meaning from predictions sa imuhang hypothesis, you can advance hypothesis, pwede na siya mahimo siyang theory. But if not, imo siya siyang i-test. Okay, so you have to test again, but if you have to say inconsistent siya or dili siya mo kuan sa known facts, then you have to edit your hypothesis and like the prediction. Then yeah, that's how you deal with scientific method. And again, that's it. That's the temporal and spatial scales.